Dang it. Thank you. Oh boy, oh boy. Well, okay. You know, if it wasn't me being late, then it had to be Scuffed. It had to be one or the other. So I guess we went with Scuff today. But I'm glad to be here. I'm really glad to be here. I'm happy to be here. I'm actually really excited to be here. Because the thing is that we're playing something completely new today. And not like just new to me. Like new as in new. Like new as in like whoa. Whoa. And speaking of
Awesome! Thank you so much!
It's good to see you, my friend. I am actually really glad to see you. It's been a hot minute. Well, no, you showed up a couple of weeks ago. Never mind. Thank you. Yeah, I'm excited too. Yeah, so no, actually, this is like a great segue into that. This is not just a new game to me. This is like a new game to like everybody right now. Like this game dropped today. Yeah, I'm gonna be really curious to check it out. I don't normally like get to jump in onto new stuff on my streams, and there was part of me that was like, oh, I don't know, maybe I'll wait and see like what people think of it. I was like, nah, why don't we try something completely new and like go into some uncharted territory. But yeah, no, it's super glad to see you back, Bob. Glad to see you, Amanda. I don't know if I said hi to you, but I am now. Also, my expressions are working again. I dug into why they were broken and I figured it out. Yeah, I forgot that when I fixed my face a couple of streams ago, I basically broke something to fix the basic thing, and then I never went back to fix that thing that I broke. So anyway, yeah. New as in once you start playing, I will need you. Yes. So Derps is mentioning something. So part of what got me onto this game, part of what interested me in this game, is that this game is supposedly kind of similar to Outer Wilds and how it plays. I don't know much about it, actually. The two things that I know are that it's supposed to be really, really good, and that it's supposed to be kind of like a puzzle roguelike game, is what I've been told. So, yeah. Speaking of hot drops, have you seen Star Overdrive? Let me see this. No, I've not. Given that I don't recognize the name, I've not, but... let me see this. What is this? Oh, I saw the art for this. Here, let me bring this up on the big screen here. This looks sick. Open world. I like that there's like hoverboarding mechanics, it looks like. Where was this? Yeah, like this looks cool. Dang. I'm not against the idea of doing more new releases, especially for something stylistic and kind of sick like this. Kind of reminds me of the style of Haven. If any of y'all have seen Haven, it reminds me a lot of Haven. Breath of the Wild with a hoverboard. Ooh. Okay. When's this drop? Is there any release date yet? I mean, it looks close to being done. I gotta keep an eye on this. All right, Star Overdrive. I'm drop that on the old wish list so I don't forget about it, because you know I've got the memory of an ant sometimes. It's on Switch today. Interessante. Oh, I wonder if they're doing like that timed release type thing. That would make sense. I mean, well, here's an easy way to check. Hang on, let me do this real quick. I don't remember what I had open on my browser. Oh, nothing crazy. I just wanted to make sure I didn't have like X or Blue Sky open. X formerly Twitter or Blue Sky. Oh, and I just bumped my mic. My bad. So let me see here. Star Overdrive. Is that a timed exclusive? I'm curious. Reveal Switch launch date. So it looks like there's nothing about being a timed exclusive. I might wait for it to pop on PC, but this looks cool. It looks really cool. Sus. You're gonna throw one of those at me? Come on. I gotta be like Captain Falcon in Smash Bros. Be like, yeah. I think I might have overdid that one, but you get what I mean. You get what I mean. All right. So I think, honestly, anything else that's coming to mind? I think honestly, I just kind of want to jump into it. I did most of the legwork on sound balancing stuff and making stuff really nice for the stream. I wanted to come in prepared, ready to go, and you better believe I'm ready to go on this one. So yeah, famous last words, but it should not scuff as I'm having things thrown at me. Let me see. So one thing I've been wanting to do, I've not found a good way to do this yet, is I want to find a good way to trigger. One sec. I know what y'all are gonna say. Y'all are gonna be like, "Ah, there's no game." I'm like, I know. Let me do. Oh, I need to get rid of the shrimp. There we go. And I'm gonna do this real quick. Find me. Zoom out of me. There we go. Oh yeah, we're going to. Oh, I already put myself into blueprints mode. Cool. Okay. Audio seems a little quiet, but better than not like having your ears blasted out. I'm gonna raise that a little bit more for y'all, because this doesn't seem like a particularly loud game to me. Okay. I probably should have put this on the SSD. NGL. I saw it was 3 gigabytes big. I was like, I can get away with putting it on the HDD. I made a mistake. I might have made a slight mistake. So, blueprints, right? You can see the... Okay, there we go. Something's happening. Maybe? Oh. I hear something. Yo, Dogu Bomb! Dogu Bomb is presenting something to us. Association with Raw Fury. Alright. Yeah, you can hit the full game on your VRAM, so it's probably... Yeah, exactly, yeah. Might just be like an initial load thing. Might just be like caching or shaders or something. Ah! Oh man! I'm scared already.
Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore.
Yo, that's a flex. Putting your will onto a Schlack record? Hell yeah.
I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my...
Could you imagine, like,
Mary
misspeaking?
Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest...
Just having that on the Schlack forever?
...to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor.
So
but
funny.
I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse.
Okay, and then what? Like...
In witness whereof, I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
Like, could you imagine just being like, yeah, I got this 47-room house, and it's just gonna go to, like, wherever? I like the style. Kind of reminds me of like one of those CAD programs for like building. Ooh, reflections on the floor are looking nice. Okay. Can I... Okay, I don't know what that footprint thing is. I was just kind of curious to take a look in the outside. Oh, there is a sprint. Oh, shoot. Okay, so... I do, as I walk, I guess I lose steps. You usually know where this is. Europapia? Perhaps? Can I jump? No jumping. Is there like a balcony I can look at? There's plenty of like room on the outside, actually. Okay. I'm assuming this is probably something I'll unlock later. This is sick. Nice sounding waterfall, very scenic. Dang it, I can't fall. Hang it. I don't know. It's funny how like when you play a game like this, your first instinct is always just be like, oh, what happens if I go off a cliff? All right, I should probably go back to the main entrance because probably that's where they want to actually introduce me to the home. But interesting stuff. All right. It's gonna take some getting used to the no jumping thing. NGL. Yo, wait, hang on. That clock, I'm near certain, is synced up to real time. That's actually kind of sick, yeah. Huh. Okay. Animal Crossing style. Alright, entrance hall, rank 1. What we got here? Open only event of his death. Okay. Let me see if I can recreate the sound that we got there. I need to make myself sound like I'm coming off a Grammy phone. Here we go. Yeah.
Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have found memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and of all the details of the bequest.
Bequest? What? I've never heard the word bequest. I've heard request, I've heard quest, I've heard the word be. I'm bequest. Oh, like bequeathing something. Oh, okay, I didn't know you could do that. All right, I had to think about that one for a minute. Anyway, back to this dramatic reading of the letter.
Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir.
I don't know why I rolled my tongue at the end of the R. Like I went from like him being like old man to like old man with nondescript accent. I need to not put the accent there. All right.
With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important that...
Okay, I thought I could keep a straight face. I thought I could keep a straight... what was I supposed to do? It was all caps and bolded, okay? I assume that that's how he wanted it to be read. Like when somebody puts something... when I see something that's under like bold and all caps, my natural instinct is to read it like that. I digress.
I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and do not rely on the successes of the previous day. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads, abandon the path and go where you want it to lead.
With all my best love and wishes, best of luck, Herbert S. Sinclair.
I did that to you the other day. I did? Huh? I remember no such event. Let's see here. Okay, so we've been given the letter. What do we got? A blueprint? Okay, the Mount Holly blueprint. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventure. You may access the blueprint menu by hitting tab. Okay, cool. Cool. So, sorry, I saw the word sus in chat, and that was just like the first thing I had to do, Bob. All right, so I can just call it a day. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. For me, if I had the option of just like starting work in the morning, just calling it a day right then and there, boom. You better believe I would. Entrance hall. I cannot move the entrance hall. Okay. Past the steps and beyond the grand doors, admission to Mount Holly is granted by way of a dark and garish lobby, suitably called the entrance hall. From here, each guest's adventure begins. However, the 3 doors that proceed onward do not always lead to the same adjoining rooms. Okay, so here's the thing that I'm curious about here. Well, I should say curious about. They're referring to this room as garish? I don't think this is a particularly garish room. It's like kind of like drab. I mean, don't get me wrong, the decor is nice, but garish? I don't know. Like garish usually means like gaudy. Okay. I see poker cards on the wall. That reminds me of Balatro. I want to go through this door. Select a room to draft. Oh. Okay, I get it now. So I have to decide. Like what's on the other side of this room. That makes sense. Okay. So, I don't know. Closet? Because I don't feel like a hallway would make much sense here. Okay. I have an emerald. I could pay a villager with that, maybe. And is that blindfold? Sleep mask. The first time you enter each bedroom, you gain 5 steps. Ooh. Okay, I like that. Anything else? I think they said 2 items, so that's my item limit. Okay. I guess over here, the next thing I would want to do, perhaps. I don't want to put a nook there. I feel like a nook would be a bad idea. Whenever you enter a chapel, lose 1. Oh, wow, that's I feel like a spare room is probably best for this situation. And then we can move on to something else later. All right. Let's see what we got next. Guest bedroom. Ooh, plus 10 steps on the guest bedroom? But it's a dead end. I see. Let's do a... Is there exits to the den? There are. Okay. Because I'm assuming that the trick here is I need to not paint myself in a corner, right? So... Looking here... Ooh, gem. I like that. This trunk is locked. I'll need to remember that. Now, if it were up to me... storeroom... This is where I would put the guest bedroom. I think. Because now, I can come back here... Plus 10 steps. Betty. And 5 from the mask. Nice, 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 nice. What do we got here?
Sinclair, I just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I also appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. It was well worth the wait, though, as I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles and appreciated that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Hoping your health proves shortly. KL?
Huh?
I'm assuming that's KL. Okay. How sweet. Looks like there's nothing else though. So my question becomes, can I just get another 10 if I go back in here? I cannot. Okay. Good to know. Let's open up this door. All right, so bathroom. Ooh, another bedroom. And it's not a dead end. Okay, okay. I'm gonna say, let's make a pantry for the time being. All right, apple, plus 2 steps. You see, it's even better than a bedroom because I got to eat. Is that a shopping list? Brigitte, please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. Okay, cool. So I'm assuming, I don't know if this is true, but given that they reference my 50 steps, I would assume that perhaps there are 5 apples, bananas, and 5 oranges I can find there in this run. I'm taking a random guess here. Okay, I can't pick up that timer. Locked. The story of my life. Okay. Well, what do? Can I open something? Did I? Hang on. Oh, I can go back. I can go back. Okay, so here's my plan. I really need to be certain that I don't put myself in a dead end at this point. That is paramount, I would say. Okay, food for sale in the kitchen. Oh, the parlor. Okay, gem requirement. Does that use my gems? It does. Okay. So, my question becomes, how do I purchase the food? They're acting as though it's a shop. Oh, yo, there's a pet here? Okay, could you imagine? Could you imagine keeping a pet? All right, if this place's layout changes every day, right? Like, imagine having a cat. Imagine having a cat in this house. Because, like, the cat... A cat is way too lazy to try and find its way to where it needs to go in a place like this. That cat's starving. Yeah. What do we got? The kitchen menu. Ooh. +5 for every green room. Yo, a club sandwich? I don't know. So there's like an architectural, like, style to this game. I'm not sure that club sandwich looks entirely appealing in an architectural style. I think let's try the chef salad. It seems like this. Oh, no. Hang on. I think that's not retroactive. That's not retroactive. Let's just do the sandwich. No, I can't do the sandwich. I can't afford a sandwich. I'll buy a banana. Okay. Pancakes would have been good though. I do agree. All right, new room. Okay, that's gonna be a dead end. That's gonna... You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. Okay. Or I could get the key. Okay. Let's try. Let's see what happens here. How do I draw a new floor plan? Oh, what's this? Drawing. Floor plans. Each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 floor plans, from which you must select one to draft. However, there are some items and rooms that will allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options. Ooh, I like that. I like that. So where is one such item? There's an easel. I fail to see. Maybe just the act of having this here gives me the buff? I guess. All right. Chapel. Let's try the parlor. Ooh. Nice, like, view of a window. There's the key. Oh, it's a wind-up key for a parlor game. All right.
Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate in the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I am being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned you a rather singular parlor game that I had played some years back involving 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of this game when I found the time, and I have included this letter with all the details you will need to share with the guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Always your friend, M. Lowry.
There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize within. The other 2 are always empty. Okay, so 1 is always true. 1 is always a lie. 1, I guess, has the box. Or one I guess, has the prize. No, not necessarily. They don't say that. They don't say that. So the box that only tells truths and the box that only tells lies could have the prize in them too? Okay. What about the third box? What's the story of the third box? Where's the third box? Okay. Okay. Oh. Maybe the third box is a wild card? Hang on. There will always be at least one box. There will always be at least one box. Okay. That makes more sense. So 2 of these could be telling a lie. 2 of these could be telling the truth. 1 only has the prize. Gotcha. Okay, I get it now. All right, this one is the middle box. It is not. The gems are in the middle box. This box is the middle box. Okay. Lie, truth. This is the middle box. The gems are presumably in here. There we go. Yeah, boy. All right. Not gonna lie. I probably should not be all that proud of that one, but I'm gonna accept it. I don't know if I need a commissary right now. I will take a nook. Okay. Dang. I'm not gonna lie. This would be kind of a sick room to have in a house. Holy crap, this is cool. That's really cool. Okay. Key. We need that for the room earlier, if we ever make it back there. A journey noteworthy. As you continue on your adventures, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. A pad, scrap paper, Or perhaps most fittingly, a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. I would if my iPad was charged. All right. Hallway. Laboratory, observatory. Blueprint map. So we're putting a room in here. To me, it makes most sense if we put a hallway here, I think. No. Yes. Yes, that makes the most sense. Okay. All right. What do you mean, bruh, Amande? Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. That's good to know. Oh, you're talking about my iPad. Yeah, I know. Corridor is always left unlocked. Betty, I love that. Or I could do a storeroom, which is a dead end. Not doing that. Not an option. Chapel is another option. Let me see where this is going to be. If I put a chapel here, that could work. Yeah. Yeah. Because that'll tie this to the pantry. Yeah, okay. That's what we're doing. That'll give me a way back to the middle of the house. And I'm gonna lose a coin. Oh, well. There's the pantry. Any items? Me want, me want, me want. So, the weird thing about this to me, if you have a chapel in your house and you're paying tithes, which is what we're doing right now, where does the money go? Because, like, you know, normally when you pay tithes to a church, right, it's used to improve the church. But if the church is your house, I don't know. Someone's belligerent today. Oh boy, that was kind of funny. You're freaking despair. Why, Kirby? I can't afford anything in commissary right now, but I'll take it. Staff notice. Effective for the first week of December, payroll for all live-out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically. As your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call, it is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals of the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at the security, where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Mrs. Babbage. Terminal password. I cannot read that. Because your dad just gave you the Tyler 1 haircut? That's pretty bad. My condolences. Is that basically just bald? I guess, or like that or a crew cut, yeah. I'm thinking. Again, imagine trying to find the place to punch out. You look like Tyler 1. Oh no. Oh boy. I mean, not the worst person to look like. There's worse fates. There are worse fates. I'm not buying a gem. Ooh, a metal detector, a sledgehammer, a salt shaker. Hell yeah. Let's go ahead and draft a new room. Bedroom. Can I put a bedroom down here? I can. Easily, in fact. Betty. You're going to Scandia tomorrow? Where's Scandia? Let's see here. Greetings from Reddington. I'm assuming that's where we are. Nice room. I hope these portraits on the wall don't mean something. Otherwise, I'm cooked. Ooh, I want that hat. Wait, can I open this? No, that's just a decorative object. That's the door. This looks like a puzzle, but I cannot solve it. Okay. Scandia like Chuck E. Cheese with roller coasters and also... Ooh. Breaker box. I don't know why I need a breaker box. Dining room. Each day a meal is served in the dining room after rank 8 has been reached. I am rank 5 right now. Okay. Dining room. Yeah, I think is the only thing we could do that's not like basically just like, you know, ending the run. Dining room it is. Lord help me if that door is locked. Okay. So, no rank 8 for us yet. Thank God. Ooh. Okay. Gymnasium. All right. That opens another path for us. It's our best option right now. Do you guys remember the Chuck E. Cheese pizza scandal? I don't. What's the story on that one? What's this? Hoople. Oh, I guess that's just the brand name. That's a weird picture of a tiger. Okay. Let's open another door. Locked! That's not good. Okay, well, we'll have to figure that one out. What rank am I? I am rank... How do I check my rank? Well, I'll have to figure that one out at another time. Okay, got some sleep. That's good. We'll make our way back. I no longer have a key. I am now broke. That's not good. That is very not good, actually. I'm not sure what we could do from here. Dead end. I should not put that closet there. I have learned from that mistake. That's not good. Did Game Theory disprove the Chuck E. Cheese thing or something? So they reused pizza or something? Oh, yeah, I kind of remember hearing about that. I don't remember all that much, but I remember hearing about it. We might be cooked. Because I don't know what else we might be able to do. Everything's empty. The trunk is locked. Unless there's a key somewhere around here that I'm not aware of. I don't know what else there is. Because... Is that clock right? No, it's not. Hang on. Interesting. Okay. It's not synced to the one outside, is it? Guest bedroom. Strange. Okay. Let me see what our other options are. I don't know what else we could do. I think... Unless there's a way... I want to check outside. And the reason why I want to check outside... is... potentially outside... what we might be able to do is like find a way under, maybe? I don't know. I saw that there was like a path that led under the house. Nothing in the closet. Okay, well, it was worth a shot. Okay. Oh, okay. My cat just did something. All right. Let's head down. Perhaps there's something under the house. Oh yeah, I forgot there is a way to run. Thank goodness. Ah! I've been stretched. Posture check time. Ooh. Okay, resume day 1. So, being completely honest, I feel that we're at an impasse here. This looks like that one super popular illusion game you can't remember, Superliminal. I don't know much about Superliminal. Okay, so there's... I'm gonna run out of feet. I might. I think I have to call it a day. Yeah, because I don't really have much in the way of options here. We ran out of ways to get a key. We're out of money, so we can't buy a key. I think we gotta restart. Well, okay. We'll give it another go. Call it a day. Tomorrow you'll wake to find the rooms of the estate as well as your current inventory have been reset. Yeah, that's fine. All right. When's the schedule one stream? That game's peak. It's okay. I've heard that it's okay. Mount Holly Cozy Cottage. Ranks reached. 5. Steps taken. 39. Items found. 1. Save and continue. Now, here's my question. What is the time limit for us, like, finding the 46th room? I'm realizing that's day 2. All right. Give it another go. You thought the game was okay? To be fair, you weren't even playing it. You were just gambling. Yeah, I need to see what that game's about. I heard that there was like a copyright lawsuit with it or something. Okay, these are just rules. We know the rules. You know the rules, and so do I. Okay. Hallway. I like hallways. That opens up options. I am also going to open up a room. I could try opening up a room here. The corridor is always left unlocked. Okay. I could put a parlor down. That is an option. Okay, front of the house there. And a nook. I love it. All right. Perfect corner piece to the house. Grab that key. I swear, I was about to say, if they made me open this, I would have screamed. Like, if this was a locked door, I would have screamed. You don't really care about the game that much. It's pretty dumb, though. Yeah, I should check it out at some point. I should at least, like, know more about it, I feel. Ooh, den. I will put a den down. Okay. I like that. There's a gem. And I believe there's 1 gem per den, if I'm not mistaken. So from what I remember, they said that locked rooms are more likely to appear on the west side. So I guess that means that I need to put stuff down on the east side. Okay. Food for sale, guest bedroom. Gem requirement. I don't feel like I really need food yet. I feel like the buff that comes from food. But it is an L-shaped room. It's not a dead end. Because I feel like the worst thing you could do is put down a lavatory. TBH. So I guess we're putting down a kitchen. All right. Is there anything in the kitchen I can pick up? Another pet bowl. More pestle. No, not really. You mean Queso streaming it right now? Yeah, I know that a lot of people have been streaming. I know that it's kind of like I don't want to call it like a meme game. I guess it is kind of a meme game, isn't it? Passage. This is perfect, actually. Okay. Basically, I'm trying to avoid putting myself in a dead end. I've realized that the dead ends are bad news. Oh, I can't. Okay, I might have to make this a dead end. Either that or a chapel. I think this is fine. Well, the problem is we have no way to traverse at that point. No, there's no winning here. Can I just like leave and come back? Oh, once drawn the floor plans. Okay. Okay. I guess I'll put a storeroom down. We need it. Yeah, I can't like go without a key again. That was brutal. For our first run to be ended like that was rough. So it was a key, a coin, and a gem. I guess I got all 3, didn't I? No, I did not. Somewhere in this room there was a gem. So here's what's happening in this game. Basically, our grandfather, I'm not sure. Old man died and left us this house in his will. we are trying to find a hidden room in the house. It's basically a roguelike. It's this is literally like a puzzle roguelike. So the way that this works is that each day the house resets, and I'm drawing a floor plan for the house as I'm moving through it, right? So my items and inventory reset. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get to this room without painting myself in a corner, essentially. So I'm making progress so far. I feel like the first run did not end that badly for us, but could have gone better. Could have gone better. Okay. I do like the idea of putting down a drawing room. What's the current blueprint look like? Oh, this is going to be a dead end no matter what we do. Guest bedroom. Whenever you draft a bedroom. I'm just going to make this a guest bedroom, I guess. There's not really much else in the way of options right now. And it's not too bad of a dead end. And we don't really have a reason to come back here either. Okay, so there was a gem in that previous room that I missed. Ooh, there's a gem there. Nice. Okay. I probably should go back into that room real quick, even though it's going to waste some steps, and see if I can figure out where that missing gem is. This is crazy because I didn't see it. Like, it must be in something, maybe under something? In something? Can I open something? Is there something I can move? A chest, maybe? Oh, what's that? Is that a letter? It's a drawing. Interesting. Okay. Not looking great for me. Okay. Well, we will move on. Perhaps, like, it didn't spawn? Maybe, like, there was a chance of it spawning and it just didn't? Or I'm just oblivious. I'm not going to discount that second possibility. That does tend to happen. I wish I could take the hat. I want the hat. Okay. Let's go down. Or not down. Over. West. Security. View inventory of all items currently in the house. I don't feel like that's a great use of a gem, but I do like that this is a room that has multiple exits. We are taking the security room. I feel like that's a good use of the gem. Whoa! Cutscene? I find it funny that they design you're liking this? Nice. I find it funny that they designed a character that, like, we only see in first person. Yeah, the expression, yeah. The music is sick. What's up, Kirby? Like, you beat Calamity a few days ago, finally? Nice. Like, I feel like a security room or looking at a security feed for like a house that's constantly changing shape would be nuts. Now you've been struggling to do the boss rush. You haven't. Yeah. Can I see myself on the feed right now? Oh, that's sick. Look, 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 look. Boink. 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 I love that. I do like the attention to detail on that. Oh, yo, I can move around? That's sick. Okay. What's this? Cam tape. Ooh, notes. Notes. Let me see what's on the wall. I need... Ooh, that's a sick coffee maker. I'm not gonna lie. We have a coffee maker kind of like this one at work, but that one's sick. I love that thing. I want it. I want it so badly. Let me see here. The boss rush hurts so much because of the fact that it takes like 15 minutes to end the Devourer of Gods because you... Yeah. Yeah, those situations are always rough. Okay, so this is the same notice we got earlier about Miss Babbage. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked and access levers are no longer required to grant entry. Nice. Okay. Keycard access. Ah! Hydrate time? That's a good idea. Okay. I'm grabbing some water. I'm not gonna lie, I'm vibing with this game hard right now. The soundtrack is really cool. I'm loving the art style. It's like... It's kind of like one of those games, I feel so far, that really makes use of what it has. Like it says a lot with a little, or does a lot with a little. I'm liking this so far. I'm vibing with this hard. Let me see here. Ooh, I can get on the computadora? Yo, does this thing have Pong? Oh, this is the thing that has the inventory. Inventory. View state inventory. What do we have? The following is a detailed list of items currently in the house that have yet to be collected. Cool. I did not miss that gem. But is it Five Nights at Freddy? Oh no! No. Wait. The game's art and soundtrack seem cool, but you're too dumb to understand. It's no, you're all good, Kirby. You're all good. It's not as complex as it seems. Basically what the key is that I just have to get to a room and I have to like make sure that I don't paint myself in a corner. Let me see here. Security doors are doors in the estate. Keycard system is currently operational. Keycard system settings. Change set security level. Security level determines the amount of keycard security doors that will be deployed in your estate. You should expect to see 1 or 2 security doors with low setting and 5 or 6 with a high setting. Let's set to low. I don't want security doors. You kidding me? Confirm. Change offline mode. This determines the default setting of the security doors. We set if the power is lost during a blackout, for example. As a general safety rule, the offline mode should be set to unlocked for any staff that are working in the estate. Unlocked. Done. All right, we won't be locked out now, I guess. I hope. Hopefully that does us some good. All right, what's this way? So basically, right now I'm trying to get to this room. I just need to make sure that I don't like make it so I can't get to that room. Passageway. So like for instance, I don't want to put a pantry here because this pantry would like essentially lock me out of being able to move. I don't want to put down a chapel, but I'm gonna have to. Recently, after a 4-month wait on one of your favorite YouTubers came back from working on video. He's a challenge YouTuber known for his beat one of the hardest FNAF games on max mode with the max mode. You know, it was crazy to me. I had a friend who was super into Five Nights at Freddy's, and watching her play that game and like try to get it like, well, I think she was playing Five Nights at Freddy's 3. Watching her play that was nuts because she was like constantly like opening screens and closing screens and looking around. Like it was just rapid fire. I could not believe the rate at which she was clicking around. It was nuts. Perfect place for a chapel. Yeah. Okay. I think this is the same one. Always one box that displays true. Always one that displays false. Always one that has a prize within. Only one that has a prize within. Okay, so the blue box is true. All right. You're in the parlor. I am. All right, so this is true. This is true. This is a lie. This box is empty. No, it is not. All right. I'm on a roll. Okay. A mail room? That's funny. Breaker box. I don't want to put a breaker box. Ooh, a pantry I think would do us some good right now. You don't understand? This guy has 4 FNAF gave his hardest challenges at once. Wait, so he was playing it like all at the same time? How many stimulants was this guy on? Yeah, if he was doing all those at the same time, like watching somebody play one game looked hard. Okay. Banana. Perfect. Hey, can I get to that box? Dang it, that box looked very conspicuous. I cannot get up to it. Disappointing. All right. Ooh, a patio. I don't want to put a spare there. I can't put the patio here. It has to be a West Wing Hall. Which, if I'm not mistaken, is going to lead us to a locked door. But I have a key this time! Voodoo Bananas gave you more feet. I know. I know. It's all the potassium. It's all the potassium. Let's see here. Out of respect for the late Lady Clara Espin, the West Wing will be closed until further notice. While floor plans associated with this wing have not been removed from the pool, we ask that staff members refrain from drafting them during this period of mourning. Well, okay, it's been 10 years. It's been 10 years. I need in. Let me see here. I mean, where are the staff members, actually? Commissary? Okay. No, the commissary is a bad idea right now. Spare room. Yeah. Oh, God. Could you imagine getting USPS to Banana? At least you use the right track, the right postal service. Yeah. A dark room? Each day a meal is served once rank 8 has been reached. I'm gonna say that probably the dining room is the best pick here. Assuming. Alright. This gives us 2 doors to work with. I like that. That... Is there anything in here? Nothing crazy from the looks of it. I can... Ooh, a boudoir! The boudoir! Sorry, I just love that word. It's such a funny word. You'd like to announce you're no longer sick anymore? Yeah, what if Kirby made Amanda sick from like several states away? I didn't even consider that possibility. Oh, mademoiselle, I have entered the boudoir. Sorry, the word boudoir always cracks me up. Could you imagine just giving somebody a safe for Christmas? That's very funny. Aww. Is there anything in the boudoir? I guess I could check the security system next time I'm rolling through. Interessante. Well, this door is locked. Let's exit for the time being. What rank are we at? How do I know? I don't know. We gotta stop spreading germs. Probably a good idea. Let's see. Drawing room. Ooh. Okay. I can either... I genuinely think... Yeah, no. A closet is not a good idea here. I'm gonna put down a drawing room. There we go. The drawing room. The drawing room. Okay, so... Each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 floor plans. There's some items and rooms that allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options. Oh, okay, so that's what the drawing room does. It just gives me a reroll. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, 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 okay. We see some, okay, okay, okay. Can I keep redrawing? I think I can. Let me see. Redraw? I cannot. Ugh. Combine inventory items to make new ones. Commissary items for sale. Definitely don't want to make a lavatory. I'm not making a bathroom. I guess a commissary it is. I don't think we need anything right. Let me see what we have. Let me see what they give us the options for. Because I'd rather spend money here than waste it at the church. Sledgehammer. What does a sledgehammer do? Running shoes. Don't know what that does. It's an option. Double gem requirement. Gymnasium. I'm okay. I'm okay with putting a gym in the center of the house. I'm not gonna go in there, but it's there now. Okay. Let's backtrack a little bit. With, without, why? The commissary will be closed from day 12 to day 16. Okay, yeah, I do need to start writing stuff down. Dang it. Okay. I guess that's the one advantage of me streaming is I can always just come back and like just watch the stream. Could somebody write down that the commissary will be closed from day 12 to day 16, please and thank you? Let me see. This haircut's horrible since you barely have any hair anymore. Your nickname's Hairball, and how the hell am I supposed to be Hairball? Fair. Fair. Thank you, Amande. Yeah, I cannot imagine what I would do without my IRL hair. I'm not gonna lie. I feel for you, my friend. Spread diamonds in each green room. Okay, I guess my only option is to go through the gym. Oh wait, I could have re-rolled. Oh well. Okay, the green room's kind of sick, actually. This is sick. Okay, what is this? Buried below. Occasionally you may discover small mounds of dirt in certain rooms of the estate. With a shovel, one may be able to excavate these suspicious dig spots. I need a shovel. Okay. But I got a gem back, so that's a win. That's a dubski. Alright. Anything in the grill? Nope. What rank am I? I don't remember what rank I am. Okay. I think the next thing I gotta do... This is not looking good. This is actually... I would say this is looking bad, even. Alright. Here's my thought. Let's go ahead and draft a couple new rooms. You still have a very small amount of hair. At least it's like a freaking Marine's haircut. You're 14. You don't know what your dad was thinking. Oh, my lord. Yeah. I feel for you, man. I feel for you. Whenever you draft a bedroom. Billiard room. Ooh, some billiards. I would not mind some billiards. Or items. Let's... Yeah, there's a few reasons to make the billiard room here. First off, I can play billiards and darts. Okay, one sec. Cat's jumped up on the computer. That's never a good thing. There we go. All right. It makes you feel better. You also had a panic after your last haircut. It's been like a month you wanted to accept it. Yeah. Yeah, so I got the game room. They got Balatro in here. Yo, they got a bar? Oh, hell yeah. Keys? A spare set of car keys. Okay. What else we got here? I guarantee you that beer probably does not taste good anymore if it's been left out that long. Can I use the billiard table? Pool cues. Pool balls. I guess it's the darts. Kirby, wish you the best, my friend. Yes. Best of luck with the hair. Okay, so I need to hit 18, I guess? Oh, I wonder. I bet you. 13, huh? Okay, so 13 made 9 and 6. Why 9 and 6? So 13 becomes 9 and 6. Why? What happens if I hit 17? Okay, 13. 9. 13. 6. 13. 9 and 6. Oh, wait, 9 and 6 is 15. Aha! 42, yeah. Okay, so this would be double 10 and single 12 would be 22. To make 22, I would have to hit double 11, I think, because I don't think there's a 22 on the board. So I'm going to say double 11. No. 13. 9, 6, 15. Double 10. Single 12. 32? So I'd have to hit double 16. Right? I would assume. But there's no way to double 16, I don't think. Let me see. Alright, so here's the thing that I need to figure out. I understand that we're trying to add these numbers now. What I don't understand is what they want me to do when we have the yellow number here. Maybe minus? That's a good idea. Let's try 2. Aha! Yeah, Bob, that was a good call. Let me see. So this will be another 2. Oh! What does that mean? What does pink mean? Maybe it's neutral? Single? Yeah, times. Oh, that would make sense. Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, because 6 times 2. Yeah. Because let me do that. Yep. Okay, so. All right, PEMDAS. So this would be. Well, no, we can't PEMDAS that, because what? Let's try. Okay. 20 minus 18, 2 times 6, 12, right? Aha! 2 keys. Oh! Okay. As good old grandma used to say, my cup runneth over. Okay. I don't want to lose money. I would prefer to lose steps. So we're gonna lose some steps here. All right. 2 steps, lost 2 steps, whatever. I can live. We might be cooked. We're cooked. Yeah. Because I don't see what else we can do. Items, breaker box. Because I can't make a passageway right now. Yeah, and I don't... Here's my thought. if this has an ivory dye. What? What does that do? I didn't read it. Did anybody see what the ivory dye did? Oh, here we go. While drafting, you may use... Oh. Day late and $1 short on that one. Oh, well. I guess. We've got money. Not sure what else we could do at this point. I guess we might have to call it today. I'm gonna go back to security. Not that it matters all that much, but perhaps maybe security will provide us with some info that we previously did not have. Yeah. You try figure about hole. Elden Ring flashbacks, visions of Elden Ring. Let me see. Oh, we never made it to mealtime. Oh well. Let's go to security. Probably the best way to there would be down the West Wing Hall. I know I'm losing so many feet. And we're gonna make a left here to security. I'm curious to see if I missed any items. That's the big thing I'm curious to see. Press enter. View state inventory. Okay, nope. I did not miss any items. Well, I'm thinking. Main menu. Log into network. Oh. Oh yeah, I never tried that. Dang. We'll have to figure that out another time. Well, I guess we call it a day. Because there's an S at the beginning of that password. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, guessed. Oh, I bet you it's like Sinclair. Let me try it. That'd be very funny if it were. Enter. Log into network. Incorrect. Maybe all caps. Sinclair? Does it want caps? Does it care about caps? Ah, it does. Nope. Okay. What about security? It'd be very funny if it was just security. Security. What about single cap in a lowercase? Strumnum? Opa Strumnum style. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Okay. Yeah, I know. I know. I know, Amanda. I know. I don't know. We're gonna go ahead and I think we call it a day. I think I call it a day, especially after that gaff. Yeah. Let's go ahead. Ooh, what's that? Exhausting. Okay. Well, we didn't run out of steps, but it's time to call it a day. Call it. All right. Mount Holly, mid-sized villa. Ah, I see. They're grading it based on like how many rooms and whatnot. New rooms, 7, yeah. Not bad. That was a good run. I mean, we're getting better. I would say we're getting better. Okay. Let's give it another go. I will say this game is really cool. It's pretty sick. I'm enjoying this. Okay. Let's see. I'm assuming nothing different in the antechamber here. We're gonna start with the Bellatra room, I think. Corridor, always left unlocked. I love that. I love it when a corridor is always left unlocked. Okay. What do we have on this side? A billiard room. Okay. I will gladly take a billiard room. And we're gonna do this again. So 2, 5, 1, 2. That's gonna be 8. All right. 12 minus 5 minus 4. That's gonna be 3. 11 and oh wait, no, it's gonna be 4 times 3, 12. Okay. 3 minus 1, 2 times 8, 16. Yo! Look at that. Alright. I love it. I love it. Nothing here. Yo, more warm beer. I like how they even drew the little pool chalks. That's awesome. Coat check. Check 1 item and retrieve it on another day. That is kind of sick, actually. That's kind of sick. I do like that. I think I am going to put a parlor in here instead, though. All right. Another box game. I'm assuming it's the same box game that we are familiar with. Wind up key. Okay, only true, only false. Yep, same thing. All right, so let's see here. The blue box is empty. This is the blue box. That's the one that's true. The blue box is true. Okay. So if the blue box is true, this is true. This is a lie. Blue box has the gems. There we go. Yeah, boy. Let me see here. Ooh, somebody's coin purse. Each time you collect 3 gold, you earn an additional gold and interest. Nice. Sorry, Granny, it's mine now. Let me see what's beyond this door. The pool adds a locker room, sauna, and pump room to today's draft pool. Okay. Sure. I guess that sounds cool. Actually, it's kind of our best option right now, I think. Whenever you enter this room, gain 2 steps. That's fine. The pool's sick. Yeah, let's check it out. Dang. Never wanted an indoor pool, though. Nightmare. Nightmare, nightmare, nightmare. Could you imagine, like, the mold risk? The maintenance? You have to be liminal space. Yeah. Not gonna lie. This is a pretty sick pool. This is super cool. I love this. Can I go in the pool? It's just the chlorine smell. That's the other thing, too. The chlorine constantly eroding your house. Ugh. Ugh. Pool rules. The draft pool is your the draft pool is your deck of potential floor plans. Each time you draft, 3 random floor plans are drawn from the draft pool each time you select them. Oh, it's like literally the pool, like the drafting pool rules. That's funny. The odds of drawing a specific floor plan may differ depending on the room. Some rooms are more rare than others. Floor plans added to the draft pool are removed at the end of the day, unless otherwise stated. No running. Yep. Okay. I'm running. Anyway. What do we got? I can set up. I guess. Let's make that bag. Let's grab the bag. Okay. Gold. Banana. Love it. We got that interest. I love the interest. Looking good. Looking good. Looking good. Looking good. I'm optimistic right now. Okay. This is actually a situation. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I am going to set up a... I'm going to set up a patio here, I think. Yeah, because I was going to set up a closet. I'm realizing the safe thing to do would be to set up a patio. I do not want a dead end here. Okay. Here's a patio. Free gem. I love that. Shovel. Don't have a shovel yet. But we're making money, so that's a potential. Okay. I love the idea of having a bedroom here. I'm dropping down a bedroom. Boom. Look at that. Bedroom. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Reddington. Okay. Let's go ahead and see what's next. We could set up... Ooh. Hallway would be nice. I think it's hallway time. A guest bedroom would be very funny, but no. Yeah, I don't wanna dead end ourselves. And we don't really need anything from a storage room right now. So there it is, hallway. And if this is locked, I don't care. I got a key. Dining room would be sick. I don't mind a dining room. A nook is... I do have a problem with a nook. Because I don't want to wall off any section of the house from the other sections. That seems to be where I get in trouble. And we already kind of have that problem up here. Because like the north half of the house is now inaccessible. Or well, it's going to be. So I do need to be careful about that. Alright. So let's work our way south, I think. Yes. Let's see what south brings us. A den. I like the idea of a den. One of those entrances is kind of being wasted. That's fine. All right. Gem. Perfect. Chat, you're all gems. Every one of you who right now, y'all are gems. Let me see here. Let's go here. And a drawing room is a good, yeah, drawing room time. Drawing room. No, actually, no. I was, but no. The reason why I'm thinking we've got two entrances to the west half here, unless my luck is really, really bad. Really, really bad. I don't think that I'm going to get stuck, like, not being able to cross. I've got an entrance to the west half here. I've got one here. I can live without that one. What I do want is a closet, I think. I think a closet would help, because I want items. A gem and a key. We've got so many keys now. I mean, we'll use them, I think. But it's not like we won't. Okay. Dining room time. We'll go back to the dining room. And this is where the drawing room would actually come in handy. And here's why. I've got plenty of keys now. I don't need another key. It would be nice to have another gem. I can't. But the drawing room gives me options. I like options. Okay, so nothing special in here. All this art, like, the thing that's kind of creepy to me, talk about liminal space type stuff. Like, have you noticed that all these pictures are different variations of like the same few characters, like either in different amounts or facing different directions? There's gotta be a reason. There's gotta be a reason. There's gotta be some pattern here that I'm not seeing. I will figure that out someday. Okay. I would not mind having a security room. I don't want a chapel. I don't want a chapel. Security is perfect. It gives me a couple of extra entrances, which I like. And it'll let me see if I've missed anything in the house. I don't think I have. I don't think I have. Is it my best use of a gem? Meh, potentially. Ooh, key card. Yo. Okay. 57188. All right. What's on the notepad? Blue memos equal true. Red memos equal lies. There we go. All right. I just realized I can start taking screenshots. So. Okay, so in other words, the antechamber is locked. Okay, good to know. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will be more likely to be locked as you progress north. Also good to know. Okay. Launder currency? I wonder what that... Huh. Interesting. Okay. I can make my way north. Yeah, I was... that's something else. That, I mean, it's quite the pun, but it's like, huh? Alright. I can't play around. Given that I only have one room that leads north right now, I cannot play around with, I can do this. With minimizing my chances of making my way north. I need to put a room that points north here. So, that's what we're doing. Okay. It's... I can buy... I can figure that out later. I don't need food right now. What I do need... West Wing Hall. I love it. 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 Oh, and that's where the car key would go if I had, but I don't even have... Okay. Perfect. And you know what? This door is probably going to be locked. Doesn't matter to me, because I got a key, baby. Better believe it. Oh, it doesn't even matter. Alright. I guess I gotta drop a chapel here. Let's see if I can avoid going through the chapel for the time being. I would very much like it if I could avoid going through the chapel. That would be, in my heart of hearts, I would be so happy if I could avoid going through the chapel. It would not be a bad idea for me to build out... Well, I guess it kind of did end up being a bad idea. I can come back to the entrance later. Dang. Alright, well, here's my free key. Well, not exactly free. Alright. Journey noteworthy. Oh, yeah, okay. I know about that. Yeah, anything else I need? I guess. I'm going to head north. Okay. And I think it's not my last chance. Use a key. There we go. I'll use one of my million keys. I don't like that. I don't like that. Can I redraw? The rumpus room? Huh? What's a rumpus room? I don't want to... Yeah, I'm not going to the chapel. It's not happening. They could take that money from my cold, dead hands. Yep, I got a key. I don't care. I have a key. Okay. Great. I might have to go through the chapel. Okay. That's fine. Here's what we're gonna do. Do I have that coin purse still? Or was that last run? I think that's this run. Let me see. So, coin. Okay, I don't have the coin purse because I would have gotten the interest. Key. Gem. What does that mean? Okay. Well, we head in to the chapel. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to give them my money, but they now have my money. Wait. Each time I collect 3 coins. Well, but that's 6. I should have gotten a point of interest. Weird. Oh, maybe... no. No. It doesn't say except for... Anyway. Let's head south. And north. And... Ooh, this is gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. Ooh, that hurt. That hurt. Did not like that feeling of losing my hard-earned dime. Okay. Tomorrow you will start with 20 extra steps. I don't care. I don't want those steps. I barely use my steps as it is. My only option is to put a locker room here. That's my only option. Okay. What's... Oh, can I open the lockers? Oh, okay. I'll come back here. If I really get trapped, I will come back here. I don't want to blow my keys just yet. Dark room. Okay. Ugh. Did not like that blinking effect. This is kind of sick, though. Ah, if I had a breaker, I could probably turn it on. Too bad I don't have a breaker box. Okay. Select the floor plan to draft. I guess the free one. Whoa. What do we got here? Pump control? Aquarium, fountain, reservoir? Greenhouse? Kitchen? What's that do? Can I turn that off? Can I just turn all the pumps on? What happens if I pump into the greenhouse? Or the kitchen? Huh. Interesting. Oh, okay. I can pump water into those locations. I don't know why I would do that. Oh, I can pump stuff out of the reservoir. I get it. So what I can do, for instance, is I can move this down. Okay. So that should... Or is it up? Is up what fills it? I'm trying to fill this thing right now. Weird. Maybe I should figure out what I'm doing before I try doing it. Alright, so... We've got the reservoir right now. What happens if I pump stuff into the kitchen? Like, is that how this works? I'm pumping into the kitchen now. Into the kitchen. Huh. Okay. What happens if I do... What happens if I put everything at low? Everything at low. Ah! Okay. It all needs to be low. Okay. So. Let me turn this up. Put it in a neutral position. Oh yeah, you better believe it. I'm absolutely gonna try and flood the house. I'm just curious right now. Yeah, I'm just curious. Okay. Let's see here. I want... Give me all the water from the reservoir. Give it all to me. Ah, I see how this works now. And fill this one too, please. I think that this one has to be back in a neutral position for me to do that. It doesn't. Why? Oh, maybe it's because I have to do this. Maybe I have to put this one low. And then this one neutral. And then this one high. Or this one low. Nope, 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 nope. That's putting water back in the reservoir. I don't want that. I don't want that. Give me my water back. I want my water back. Okay. Okay. That's filling the water back. I wonder, wait. Okay. Let's put things back in a neutral position. What am I doing? I have no idea what I'm doing. if I'm being completely honest. I'm just kind of like hitting levers and hoping something cool happens. Okay, so like what happens if I flood the greenhouse? I don't know. Do I have a greenhouse right now? I have a patio. Let's flood the pool. Let's flood the pool. Oh, no, 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 no. I don't want to flood the pool. I know what to do now. I know what to do now. I know what to do now. We need to actually empty the pool. We need to empty the pool. So, yeah, take your water back, reservoir. I don't want it. I don't want your water reservoir. I do need to figure out... Is that how that works? Down? How do I give water back to... So, I have a feeling... Here's my theory. My game theory. If I can empty out the pool... Oh, but I would need to empty a lot. Oh, no, no, no. I could do that. I could do that. So, okay. No, I can't. Here's what I'm trying to do. I have a feeling that if I empty the pool, there are items in the pool that I could pick up. That's my game theory right now. Oh, hey. This would have helped. All right, pump room schematic. Oh, okay, so pump 2 tank switch. Pump control panel. Water source selection. Okay. So pump 2 out. I assume, do these pipes correspond to... They must. They must. All right. Pump 3 goes to tank 2. Oh, I see now. I see now. So, pump 1 in this situation. Pump 1 can route from tank 1. There's a 4th pump? What? Where's this 4th pump? Oh. Okay. Oops. I did not mean to do that. Boudoir? Boudoir. So I see how this works now. The pumps correspond to different rooms on the panel, right? So for instance, these numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, these apply to the numbers here. Okay. I can pump stuff into tank 2 and tank 1. And I guess there's a reserve tank somewhere. I don't know where that reserve tank is. I don't think it matters. Oh, this is it. How do I get to that? Well, anyway, that being said, what I can do is I can actually empty the pool. But to empty the pool, I'm going to need to move stuff to the reservoir. So let me see if I can figure this out. So if I want to empty the pool, let me see if I hit a dead end first, actually. Let's move on from this. Yeah, if I really get stuck, I'll empty the pool. For the laughs. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. We might be cooked. We might be cooked. Yeah, because like even if we can make this office, would not help. Would not help. So I guess we can make a sauna. Just so we have the new room. There we go. Is this a baton? A broken lever? Huh. No, I didn't have a reroll. Yeah, no, I didn't have a reroll this time around. But there is a bright side. On the next day, I do get 20 extra steps now. So it's not all bad. Not all bad. All right. We can go back to the entrance room. I don't even know if they're gonna make it. If I'm being quite honest, because that's a lot of steps. Where's the pool? All the way down there? We're definitely not making back to the pool. There's no reason for me to even do that, to try and figure that out today. All right, let's see what these last 3 rooms can be, and then we'll move to day 4. I'm not gonna lie, this is like oddly addicting. I do. Oh man, all right. Oh, I can. I will open up one of these, just for the giggles. Sure. What do I get? Running shoes. Occasionally save. Ooh, okay. Okay. I would have been a little upset if the running, like, if I just got nothing out of one of those. That would have been brutal. Okay. So, that's a dead end. I had to go back to the drawing room. Man, they are definitely stretching the use of the word. Ooh! Shepherd's pie! Okay, country stew pie. Plus 20 feet. Have dinner. There we go. I think that gives me like 30 steps. No, just 20. Okay. So I need to head all the way around. Okay. Ooh, a gem. Nice. Me likey. Alright. Oh, that's right. The greenhouse, I think, spread gems throughout the house. Bedroom. Nice. Alright. I am learning some lessons here. Oh, yeah, like random key. So, the green room I want to use later if I possibly can. I guess, okay, here's something that's worth checking. I guess there isn't really anything at the bottom of the pool that's worth taking right now either. Yeah, ooh, piece of candy. Yeah, exactly. That was best looking food so far. Yes. Yeah, because I think the thing is that, like, for some of the food in this game, like, the architectural style does not look good on it. For the shepherd's pie, I was like, okay, yeah, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. Okay. So, we're gonna go all the way back to the entrance hall. Bringing it back to the start. So, not a complete loss. At least we're commissary items for sale. I mean, I guess. I think that ends the run. This room counts as 2 bedrooms? Okay. I don't know why that's important. It's a new room, we might as well. Just check it out. What, do I get double the sleep? Ooh, money. That's nice. Game system? Can't use it. Okay, I guess this would have been like a kid's room. Kind of a sick room, honestly. Like an Atari looking system. I got beef with Atari. I need to talk about that at some point. Not today. Oh, yo, a hamster? Who's feeding this thing? Like, I like his little bunk bed. That's sick. No, seriously, who's feeding the hamster? The staff's out. How does anybody even know how to get to the hamster? Where's the kids? Today is a good day because Simon is at camp and he is not as much fun as my friends. I will not have to share my toys. I will not have to share my room, and I will not have to share my snacks. Having a younger brother is not as much fun as they told me it would be. But today will be a good day because he is at camp. Damn. Herbie is mean to me and really stupid. And today is a good day because I threw away his airplane. Oh, dang. I also have more fun at camp than he has had in his entire life. Dang. Today's a good day because I got my brother in trouble for reading my private journal without my permission and writing mean things in it too. He also threw my model plane in the bushes outside, but I got it back. And if he does, again, he will not get to go to the park on Friday, and I will make sure he gets no presents for his birthday. Holy smokes. We're... Lore. I don't need presents because I have my brother's book, and he won't stop writing about me, and today is a good day because I know he cries when he can't find his book, even though he is older. He is a crybaby. Holy shoot. Today is a good day because when my brother returns from college, I will finally get to return him the book from him from a long time ago. Hopefully you find it as hilarious as I do. I honestly have no idea how he survived sharing a room. All that being said, I wouldn't have any other way. I still would rather have had a sister. That's pretty sick, actually. Okay. Yeah, maybe I'm feeding it. Well, I think that concludes the run because we don't have a commissary, so there's no money we can use. Closer. We made it further. I feel good about this. Let's see if we can do one more run, I think. Or, well, yeah, 1 or 2 more runs. However long this takes us. Call it. All right, how'd we do? Prosaic Villa. Total rooms 27, not bad. Rank reached 8, steps taken 55. We're getting there. Better. Better each time. Save and continue. Not gonna lie. I'm feeling pretty good about this. I'm feeling the Outer Wilds-esque things. It's definitely not the same as Outer Wilds. Outer Wilds is definitely different, but I see why people made the comparison. Okay. Nice. Getting that sweet, sweet sauna bonus. Okay. Let's just start over here. Oh, no. East side. East side, east side. Den. I like the den. I love the den. Yeah, let's put a den down. Boom. All right. Gem. All right. Corner room. Not. Ooh, the billiard room. All right. Let's get those keys. The keys to success. All right. Boom. 1. 13 minus 12. 1. It'd be really funny if it was just 1 each time. It's not going to be. 4 times 5, 20. Oh, divide, I guess? 2? Okay, nice, 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 nice. Okay, this one's gonna be... Okay, so... 10, alright. 10 times 5, 50. Divided by 10, 5. Ha-ha! Yo, look at that. Alright. Nice, nice, nice. Key time? Ooh, a veranda. Greater chance of finding green rooms. I can afford to put a closet down here. I'm not worried yet. Die for a reroll. I like that. And a gem. Looking good. Good use of a closet. All right. And let's see what we can put down here. Utility closet, storeroom, courtyard. How would the courtyard place down? Ugh. Ugh. Not a huge fan of that. I could redraw. I could use my redraw. I feel like I should save that for later. Later in the run. There's still plenty of options open to us. I'm not worried about that yet. Storeroom. We could do another storeroom. Yeah, let's do that. And then we could continue on the west side. We could continue on the west side and see what we get. I'm not worried yet. Boink. And boink. I'm realizing the security room is probably better to use later. Given that it gives like inventory of the rooms. Probably doesn't matter too much at the beginning. You know, when we're kind of in a situation where we don't really have much that we would not know about. But I can see how later on it would make sense. Let's do a drawing room. Yeah. All right, there we go. I do like how, depending on where you put the room in the house, you get windows and different positions of things in the room. It's kind of cool. I do like that. Okay. Another picture of the old man. Okay. Breaker box, security, hallway. Going to bed now? Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Bob. Thanks for resubbing as well. I always appreciate it. And hopefully we get to play D&D soon. I feel like it's been too long since I've seen everybody in the group. Yeah, so hopefully we get to do that soon. Let's see here. I guess I'll put it down the hallway. No, we need to... I won't put it down a hallway. Because we need to create a path north. So I'm going to drop a security room. As much as I would prefer to wait on a security room, it's probably a good idea to just have it. Give me a key card. No key card. Blue, true, red, lies. Gotcha. Okay. Ooh, that coffee, depending on how long it's been left there, is probably nasty. Anything I have left behind? I mean, I might as well check, right? Enter. View estate inventory. Okay, fine. Betty. Okay. What do we got here? Key card. Okay. Blue, true, red, lies. Okay. Bedroom. I don't mind having a bedroom here. Yeah. That's perfect. And I'll step in here. Gain my 2 steps. Okay. And, ooh, free die. All right, we've got 2 rerolls now. I like that. I like having 2 rerolls. Let's go back to the drawing room. And I might as well just drop like a closet or something here if they give it to me. Could do a parlor. What's the parlor give me again? It gives me something. Gems. Yes. Let's put a parlor here. Yeah. I do not mind getting gems. Okay. At least 1 box, which always displays true. At least 1 box always displays false. Okay. Grab this key. Yep, I got the wind-up key. All right. The gems are in this box. That could be true. The gems are not in this box. That could be false. The gems are not in the white box. Okay. This one's harder. I really have to think about this one. So, these 2 boxes agree that the gems are not in the white box, right? All right, so if that's the case, gems are not in the white box. All right, so there's 2 truths. There's basically 2 truths that we can accept. They're either in the black or blue box. I need to think about this. If one of the boxes is always true, this is a harder one. This is a harder one. Okay. Let me think about this. Let me really think about this. So, the gems are not in the white box. The gems are not in this box. If these 2 are true, then it would be in the blue box. Because if these 2 are true, this would be a lie that the gems are in this box. Okay. If these 2 are a lie, then the gems would be in the white box. Yeah, this doesn't narrow it down. Because basically we have to either assume that both of these are true and that the gems are either in the black or blue, or we have to assume that both these are lies and that, well, both these are lies, then they would just be in this box. Hey, Cece. I'm figuring something out right now. So, catching you up on this. So, at least one of these 3 boxes is true. At least one of them is a lie. So 2 could be true or 2 could be a lie. All right. So, these 2 boxes are saying, hey, the gems are not in the white box. The white box is saying the gems are not in here. The blue box is saying that the gems are not in there either. However, the black box is saying the gems are in here. The problem is that, like, if these 2 are a lie, then they couldn't be in the black box. But if the black box is a lie, it's gotta be in the blue box, right? The gems are not in the white box. The gems are not in this one. If that's a lie, blue. I might have overthought that one. I could. There is a world where you could say that I overthought that one. That might have taken me a little too long this time. There's different variations of that puzzle that the game will give you. That's not the first time we've done a puzzle like that. So, yeah, at least I didn't get it wrong. Because I only have 1 key. Okay. We can continue north. I can do a redraw if I need to. Boiler room, power source. Okay. I could put a boiler room down. I don't know why I would need to. I could put a hallway down. I have 3 gems. Yeah. I can put a boiler room down. Lord help me if I need to figure out how to use the boiler room. I'm not gonna be a huge fan of... Ooh. Okay. Oh, and there's dirt here. Cool. New room. I like it. I don't know what we're gonna do. How do I... Hang on. Hold up. Huh? Huh? I'll have to figure out... Yeah, it's a puzzle game. Yeah. So basically, here's the gist of what this is. It's a roguelike. It's a puzzle roguelike. I have to get to this room in the house here. So to get to this room in the house, I start from here in the entrance hall. Every time I go into a room, each door in the room gives me an option to place down a new room. So I have to be mindful because you can actually wall yourself off from being able to go north, or you can run out of resources to move through the rooms. Either running out of energy steps, or running out of keys to unlock the doors, or running out of places to go. So once you do that, you have to call it a day. Let's see here. Terrace, green rooms do not cost... Ooh, that's nice. That's nice. I don't think so, though. Because that would put me at a dead end here. I don't want a dead end right now. I'm okay with putting a dark room here. I think. Yeah, I kind of have to. Because... Oh, yeah, and I have a power source here. I think I can just turn the lights back on. Because I have a power source here. So maybe that's what I do. Let me see if I can turn the lights back on using the boiler. So let's see what happens if I route this like that. Turn this up to green. What's that do? Does that turn the lights back on in there? It does not. What does that do? Oh, hang on. There's another pipe I have to reroute. That's why. I need to actually reroute the boiler so it's doing something. Does that power the bridge? Where does that go? I guess I would go up to the room, huh? Okay. Oh, well, I powered the bridge. Okay, for point of argument, Now the bridge is powered. What happens if I do that? Oh, I guess I can't. Huh? What's that do? What? Okay. Interesting. Huh. I don't know what to think about that. Did that power the dark room? No, it didn't. I don't know what that does. Average Senk missing something? Yeah. It's I think anybody who's watched me play a puzzle game on this channel before is used to that by this point. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and power the bridge again. Because the bridge, at least I know what it's doing. I think it's that way. Yeah, that's the one. Okay. My question becomes, oh, hang on. Can I stop that so it goes to a neutral position? Let me see here. Let me go back there. Yeah. I see. Okay, so... Oh, I need to, like, really wait. Okay, okay. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a huge fan of this one. I'm not a huge fan of the fact that I really have to wait on that one. Okay, so... The one before the gap is the 3 lines. So if I see the 3 lines, I look down and I turn it off. Okay, I might have to do the one before the 3 lines. Alright. Hang on. There we go. What comes before the 3 lines? Or like 3 dots? Okay, it's like the little, like, Tetris looking piece. Tetris. No, okay, I need to like go the piece before the Tetris looking piece. Okay. Because it takes about 3. Okay. So what's before the Tetris looking piece? Okay, blank slate. Okay. So I wait for the blank slate. Okay, closer. I need to do the one before the blank slate. Oh my lord. Oh, I remember. Hang on. I remember now that there was like... I remember reading about games journalists who made the same mistake that I'm making right now, I think. Okay, blank slate. Okay, which one's... Okay, so the one before the blank slate is a what? Okay. I'm like trying to be very patient here. Okay, so it's one with like a... You know, like hypnotized by this. I could just like shut it off randomly. Oh wait, that might be the one I was looking for. Okay, so it's a line at the top with a square on the side. Okay, that's what I needed. Line at the top, square on the side. Yeah, I'm still too late. There's got to be something I'm missing here. There's got to be a better way to do this. The piece before the piece before the piece. Yeah, that's the thing. Is I'm part of it. I think is just I'm being slow. I wonder if I just do that. Let me try this. Just stop on the big gap, it'll hit another big gap. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking too. I could just do that too. Because like when I'm trying to go that far in advance, I don't really know what the other option is. There's probably something I'm like seriously missing there. But okay. Okay. If I put this one down, I just immediately turn it off. Here's what I do. Oh, there's a light. So you fell asleep. Well, okay, so here's what's going on. There's a window here that allows me to get to this dial behind behind this block here. The problem is there's only a short window. Oh, nothing new. Great. Wait, do you mean nothing new about CC, what CC Nakona said, or what I'm saying? Okay. What I'm trying to figure out is if there's some sort of pattern to these things, because like, I feel like, oh, okay, yeah. So basically, here's what happens. When I route power to this thing up here, it's gonna rotate, right? And what I need to do is I need to shut it off when the gap is over the crank. But the issue that I'm hitting is that I don't know when to turn to stop it. And so that's the conundrum I've hit. Yeah. Of course you throw the nerd emoji at me. Damn it. Okay. Let me try it one more time. I'm gonna try it one more time. I bet you, if I just do that, it'll stop right where I need it. Can I reach it right now? I can. Ooh, okay, that worked. Okay. The question becomes, what exactly am I routing now? I guess this? What's that do? Because I've got that routing. That's boiling something. This runs here. Turn that on. Okay. And then I move that. That powers that. Elevator. Is it literally just two ways up to the same place? Is that literally what this does? What's this? Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Just route to the light room. I'm tempted at this point. What happens if I do that? A gate? Oh, I see. I see, I needed to open this. Okay, I understand now. What's this do? What happens if I turn that on? Okay, that's on. If I hit that, does it do anything? No. Huh? There's a knob on there too. Oh, yeah, I think I see what you mean. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Do we have a security room? I think I could just use a security room to bypass this the more I think about it. Huh. Well, whatever. Let's go back down. Yeah, there's one dot lit up. Yeah, I think I get what I'm supposed to do here now. Let me do something real quick. I have another idea. Okay. Which way powers the elevator? I think it's this one. Hang on. Hang on. Boom. Alright, we got that up. Right? Is this thing running? It is. Boiler is running. Ah, but I need to put steam into it. There we go. Okay. That's running. Cool. Now we go back up here. And what did that achieve exactly? Two dots. Okay. Not sure what benefit that provides me. Is there another source? There must be another source that I'm not seeing. That's turned on. Forget Otter, yeah. I'm not doing my memory abilities much much of a service here right now, I believe. I am willing to recognize that on that front it might not be my most flattering moment. I'm willing to recognize that. Okay. What happens if I do this? What's that moving? What's that doing? What does that do? I heard something move. Oh, it moved the bridge. Oh, okay. You assume the bride turned... okay. Yeah. Yeah, no, you're right. The bridge turned off. That was not my best idea. Okay. I'm just gonna let the bridge do its thing for the time being. I feel like that's the wise thing to do. We'll come back to this. We'll come back to this when I'm more ready for that one. There's some other stuff I want to try there, but I kind of feel like doing something else for the moment. Probably, yeah. We'll come back. We'll come back. Let's see what's going on with the dark room. I truly hope in my heart of hearts. That'd be very funny to redraw these when I don't even know what they are. Oh. Great. 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 I love that. That's really cool. Awesome. Yeah. That sucks. Like, literally the worst room I could have gotten. Nothing for it either. Okay. Okay, well. Our only path forward may be that, that room in a sec. I want to see what the entrance hall gets us. It might be, depending on what we get. I have archives. While drafting, you will no longer be able to see all three. No. No. Where does that observatory go? Dead end. Redraw. Uh-huh. One more redraw. Holy smokes. Lose half? Okay. Great. I guess, yeah. Alright, well, I stepped in. Let's move forward. Okay. Courtyard. A courtyard would be nice right now. Should, yeah. Oh man. Well, no, the hallway I think was a dead end if I'm not mistaken, unless I seriously missed something. Is that a sledgehammer? Shatter padlocks, unlock trunks. Okay, that doesn't really help me right now. I've got keys. Gymnasium. Lose more steps. I mean, I could. What's that look like? It does give me options, though. Yeah, they weren't joking when they said that that furnace would make me more likely to have red rooms. Locksmith keys for sale. Don't care. Spread gems in each green room. Do I have any green rooms right now? I do, actually. Okay. I like that. Green. Gem. Okay. I do need to be careful now, though. Or you draft a bedroom. More likely to draw green rooms. That might be a good idea. That might be a good idea. Even though it's going to create a dead end, I think the trade-off of being more likely to draft green rooms is better than being more likely to draft a furnace or a red room. Holy smokes. What's this do? Nothing. Oh, can I go through here? This looks like a hidden wall. I don't think it actually is, but it looks like one. Interesting. Or like a maybe like a hidden compartment of some sort. The greenhouse is sick. I think... Oh, yeah, that's a good point. I should be getting a gem in here, shouldn't I? I don't see it. Yeah. Oh, this needs a lever. That's why. I think I need a lever. Oh, shovel. Okay. We might be so up. What do we get? Nothing of interest. What? What's up? I got the shovel. Is there something else I'm missing? I found a key. Interesting. Well, let's go back out here. Where the hell is that gem at? Yeah, I could check the security room in a second and see if there actually is one in there. Because the security room like gives you like an old tin can. Is it in my inventory? Oh, no. Okay. I was about to say if they put the tin can in my inventory, that would have been very funny. There should be a gem in the courtyard. I would like to see... Secret passage leads to a room, the color of your choice. Okay. Oh, but it's got a gem requirement. I guess I gotta build a chapel. Yeah. That's really my only option. Yeah. What? There's a gem in the other green building? Yes, I should probably grab it. Yeah, problem is once I commit to making a room, I have to make it. I probably should have gotten that gem first, but I didn't. I don't know what I was expecting to happen. Okay. Let's open up some doors. Corridor is always left unlocked. Where's that go? I guess we could see what's on the other side of the boiler room. Or I can put a hallway in. Oh, let's do a corridor. I do need some steps. Honestly, I would be very happy if I got like a bedroom right now. Items for sale. I wouldn't mind having a commissary. I've got so many keys. Yeah, let's do a commissary. I don't think I could buy anything. Set of gems, a key, upgrade disc. Upgrade disc? What does that upgrade disc do? Oh, okay. Well, next room. Pantry. Ooh, pantry for money. That's good. Okay. Ah, steps. Look at that. 2 steps. And I've got money now. Okay. Let me see what I get. Oh, I can't afford anything for 5. I don't know why I thought. I'll just buy a gem. There. Now I've got a gem. Honestly, yeah. Use a key. What do I get? An aquarium. An aquarium is every color of room. Okay, that's cool. Yeah. I'll take that. Well, no, I won't. And here's why. I need to save the gem for something else. What am I saving it for? I have no idea. But I want to see if we can make it further north this time. Okay. Breaker box. Oh, I don't... There is a gem in the aquarium. I did think about that. At this point, I just want to see how far north I can make it. Ooh. The day we dreaded has finally arrived. It is with unprecedented sadness that we inform you of the death of our benefactor, employer, and master, Baron of the Mount Holly, H.S. Sinclair. Any staff who have interest in attending services may contact Miss Babbage for details. In following the instructions left by the Baron himself, effective immediately, all work at Mount Holly is suspended. All live-in staff will have 1 month paid leave and must vacate the premises by Friday, November 6th. I wonder if this was Miss Babbage. Okay. And I guess now I could make the aquarium. Let me see what's better. Yeah, the aquarium is better. Okay, aquarium time. And, I mean, I guess we get to check out the aquarium. Pebbles, okay. And I think this is going to end our journey. Because I don't think we can go further. Use. The aquarium, yeah, we'll take a better look at the aquarium before I wrap this this run up, because yeah, I would like to see it as well. Breaker box, I guess. Nook. Let's do Nook. Not that I'm actually gonna make it unless like I magically get a bedroom for my next roll. This is cool. I like the little library in this one. Because I had to build the weight room. No, the weight room sucks. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, I actually finally ran out of steps for once. Bedroom themed. I like how the aquarium room, or the aquarium sections, are themed after parts of the house. That's actually really sick. The nautical theme in general is kind of nice. Cool room. Okay. I mean, not like we can make it further. But not gonna lie. We did better. We did well. We made it pretty dang far. We almost made it to the antechamber. I don't think you go unconscious. This doesn't strike me as a particularly violent game. I think that it just ends the day. You've used all your steps and must call it a day. You push yourself to the very edge of exhaustion and now must return to the campsite to get some rest. You can continue your search tomorrow, however the house might be a little bit different. Okay. Well, I think we'll do one more run. I am pretty happy with how this run went. No, I mean, our character survived like long enough to get back to his camp. So I would say he pushed himself to the edge of exhaustion, but he didn't go completely unconscious. He did make it home, or well, to the campsite. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Day 5. This would be so stressful though. Like if you had like a limited amount of time to do this. All right. Well, nothing new on the letter, I don't think. Exhaustion, don't care. Start with the room. Let's do Nook. Get me a key. Keys to success. All right. Got that key. What do we got now? Parlor. I don't mind a parlor. Let's do a billiard room. I want... Well, okay. So... Yeah, the closet you kind of want to put on the edge, because, like, basically... I guess it does kind of make sense to put a closet sort of in the lower levels. I don't know. That's something to think about. I think I'm going to do a parlor. So this one gets me 2 keys. This one gets me 2 gems. I think gems are more important right now. Oh, this is a different version of parlor. Yeah, because I don't think I've ever built a parlor in the middle of the house before. That's cool. Is the game the same? Yes. 2 boxes are always true. One box is always true. One box is at least one box. Never mind. Okay. The box that claims to be black has the gems. Okay. This box is the black box. Lie. This box is the blue box. Lie, true. This one was easy. Easy. Okay. Let's take a look. I could build an observatory just to see. +1 each time you've drafted observatory. +1 what? Rank? I'm assuming? The guest bedroom. I'm not worried about steps yet. I also just want to see what the observatory looks like. So does that give me a rank? What does that do? What do we got here? The fixed stars. Stargazer's companion to constellations. This book contains a complete star base, a list of constellations, and the observed effects that accompany the appearance of each one. Depending on the number of stars that can be seen in the sky on any given day, different constellations of various sizes must be visible. Sometimes more than one in a single day. This book, a solid base for astronomy, will help you easily identify these constellations, impress your friends, and discover the joy of stargazing. North Star, +1 gold. The twins. Oh. I see. So these are like buffs, essentially. Okay. So I get to pick one, I guess. Or maybe I don't. Interesting. That'd be funny if it just gave me nothing, yeah. Can I go up? I want to see uppies. Take me uppies. Show me what we got here. Oh, I need to actually position the telescope. Okay. Oh, I can actually block myself with the telescope. That's funny. Let's turn it back around. Okay. No, I need to... like that? Okay. Turn this up. And... do I just keep turning? Oh, okay. It's limited to, like, how far I can turn. Alright. I guess I'll bring it down for the time being, just so I can get a better angle on it. But I think what I need to do is I think I need to be able to reach it, if I'm not mistaken. What happens if I swing it? I'm assuming this swings it. So let's move it this way. Okay. And it's gonna bump into the... I see. I think I see. So we need to bring this down. Right? Need to bring this, I guess, over here. I need to, I think, bring it low enough that I'm able to turn it, but not so low that it blocks the... not so low that it blocks the ability for me to get down the staircase. I think. If I'm not mistaken. I think that's too low. We can try it. I wish I could crouch. If I could crouch, I'd be golden. But I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure if I really need to. Oh, I could bring it. Hang on. What I could do is if I bring it over here, I can adjust it from there. Let's try that. I think that's what that little deck is supposed to be for. So let me swing this around more if I can. One more time. Now I should be able to turn it. I think. So now what I need to do, I think I need to turn this wheel. No. Unless, no. Huh. Okay. Maybe it's just 2 cranks. Maybe I'm just like overcomplicating this. Let me see. It could just be 2 cranks. So turn that. Wait, hang on. If I'm bringing this here, can I turn it this way? No, I don't think so. Wait. If I bring it really far over, like that far over. Nope, because if I bring it down too far, I think it still blocks the... I think it would still block. Let me see. Again, I might be overcomplicating this. But I swear this looks like something I need to crank. Other way. One more. Ah! Hi, Lotto. Okay. Yeah. I put it in the same place twice. I could have. That is something that could have happened. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Hope you're doing better than I am trying to solve this puzzle. The one that I probably overcomplicated. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to assume that this thing only has 2 wheels that I need to turn. I'm going to believe. I'm going to pray that... Oh. There we go. That should be high enough for me to get through. I'm going to pray that there's only 2 wheels I need to crank. That's my source of prayer right now. The thing that I'm praying for. I think that might actually be true. Because I think if I turn that... there's now a clip of you yelling "Headman" in like childlike desperation. Oh boy. Let's see here. Oh yeah, because you've been streaming. You've been streaming if I'm not mistaken. Okay, I should. There we go. Look at that, folks. Okay, I got a star. North Star, gain 1 gold, yo! What, could I have, like... Oh, okay. That just clicks off. Alright, so I've gained a single goal. You haven't streamed it, but you're getting bearings and testing. Nice. The sync percent. Thinking. Definitely don't want a lavatory. I'd prefer not to put a chapel up. Okay, reroll die and a shovel. This is actually a good closet. I don't mind this closet. I like this closet. Yes, I know. I think I realized that too. That yeah, if there's more stars in the sky, then like more constellations appear. So yeah, we'll see what we get next. Okay. Hallway. Hallway's not a bad idea. I like hallways. I've got a key, so if one of these doors is locked, it's not the end of the world. What do we got here? Commissary, bedroom. Breaker box. I guess I could drop a bedroom here. We might end this run pretty quickly. I think I'm gonna dead end this run pretty quick. I got an apple though. I like that. Okay. Interesting. Must have been Sinclair's wife. Okay. Nothing else here. No die, nothing. Yeah, this game's sick. I'm really liking it. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. I think that's a lie. From what I remember. Ooh, I like billiard rooms. Experimental house features. Let's do the billiard room. As much as I want to see experimental house features. You have no idea. I think the art style, oh, hey, hi again, Lotto. I think the art style is like supposed to be like an architectural drawing. I think. It gives me like an architectural vibe. 6, okay. 4 times 5, 20. Okay. 10 times 3, 30, divided by 6, 5. Okay. 12 minus 10 is 2. 2 times 9 is 18. That can't be right. Hang on. Oh, no. All right, let me do this again. 12 minus 9 is 3. What month is my birthday? October. Yeah. I did like a little event for Back in the Fall where I played like Night in the Woods, which is like one of my favorite games of all time. So a little ways off. 12 minus 9 is 3. 3 times 10 is 30. Divided by 15 is 2. Boom. Oh, it's a key card. That sucks. I wanted keys. Just like normal keys. It's fine. Anything interesting? You joined November? Yeah. No, we had a big pickup in November. I think it was because I started playing Pokemon then. We might have done it. I think this run is over. Oh, wait. Nope, not yet. Haha. Okay, cool. Cool. That was a relief. Because there was a minute where I was like, oh no. I was near certain that the run was over for a second. October is a fitting month for me. What does that mean? Slime Rancher was your poll. That's true. Yeah, you were here when we were with Slime Rancher. Yeah. I do want to play Slime Rancher 2 when it's more done. A drawing room would be nice. Let's do it. Spooky month? Is the implication I'm scary? Nah. I can't be. I don't mind a storeroom. A storeroom is fine. You give me storeroom items. There we go. Alright, opens up options. Slime Rancher 2 is great expansions of the game. You really like the drive to explore more? Nice, yeah. I've heard good things. I've heard really good things. I'm looking forward to it. Den. A den would be nice. Again, I just need to keep opening up options. Ooh, new version of the den. I like this version. I like the big fireplace. That's sick. New gem. Nice. We can now build a 2-gem room. I would not mind that. Okay, what do we got? I can build a West Wing hall. Yes! I love West Wing halls. Love it. What's over this way? This door's locked. I'll save the key for the time being. What do we got? I'm assuming this is locked too. Okay, that's fine. And locked. Locked. Okay. Let's continue north. North is good. Security room would be good. It also prevents me from being locked. Is the rank basically just based on how far forward I get? So like right now, I'm at rank. This, I think, yeah, rank 6. That makes sense. Okay. Any new notes? Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear. Okay. Nothing new. Yeah, Amanda, have you improved on chess? Let me see. Ooh, I like a pantry. Money's good. I like money. And hopefully there's some fruit in here too. There we go. Got some fruit. Okay, here I was thinking this game was over. No, we're doing awesome. Dining room? Yes, please. Yes, please. Okay, okay, we are so up. Because now we're gonna hit rank 8, and I'm gonna have that meal, and I'm gonna be able to move around. I love it. Okay. Don't want to use a key yet, if I possibly can. I have to. Okay. Did we ever get a commissary? If not, a commissary would be really nice right now. Okay. Boudoir. We could do a boudoir. I think that's our only option. This room counts as 2 bedrooms. Yeah, let's do a boudoir. I basically just want to hit rank 8. Because if I can hit rank 8, that opens up options for us. Is that pizza? Oh, hell yeah, I got pizza waiting for me. Nice. Let's see here. Ooh, coin purse. Love that. Love that. What do we got? Okay, a chapel would not be a dead end. Commissary. Thinking. Breaker box, commissary. I'm okay with sacrificing. Well, the problem is if I have to come back, that's what's not going to be good. Having to come back is not going to be fun. I would... Okay. Let's put down a commissary. I've got a couple of reasons for saying that. I need to remember the item. Prices. What's a salt shaker do? Huh? I can afford gems. I was gonna buy 2 gems. There we go. Not a bad use. Not a bad use of the, I know I will use gems. I'm gonna save the pizza. Or maybe I won't. Plus 10. I don't want a furnace in my house. No, the furnace is not happening. I will gladly eat the pizza without a furnace. You've already taken your insomnia meds, so you're waiting for that to kick in. Well, on the one hand, I can keep you entertained. On the other hand, this is not like a particularly action-oriented game. So if you're looking for something chill, this is a good night to be here. I will do my best to not shout. Okay, I'm okay with putting in a dark room. I basically just kind of need to open up options for us right now, I think. I don't like that I run the risk of potentially creating a... I think we're done. That might have just ended the run right there. Because I don't think we have too much of a way forward. I can check. It's the perfect time, yeah. Let's see. Locked. Okay. Locked. I think the run might be over. Yeah, because I don't see what else we can do. Can't dig anything out. We didn't spawn anything in the previous rooms. I mean, I guess I could check the yard. Maybe there's something I could dig out of the yard. Let's check the yard. I think the one thing I might be able to do is dig something out of the yard. I don't know if I've seen dig spots in the yard, but we can check. It's worth it. Let's see. This is kind of like a desperate times, desperate measures type situation, but you never know. Can I go out here? No, it's locked. Yeah, it is funny how we say like man as like an exclamation of like, you know, oh no, rather than like, you know, woman. That'd be kind of funny. What if like woman was like the yippee? I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. Okay. Because man is I knew you were gonna say something like that. I knew it. I knew it. Well, I kind of want to do one more run. Let's go ahead. We'll end this day. We'll do one more run, and that will be the run for the night. That'll be the run for the night. Call it a day. And after this last day, we'll call it a day for real, for real. Okay. I like how they name your run. Yeah, because the fact that I had so many rooms in the west, they call it west facing villa. That's actually cool. I like that. As the swords cut deep. She can do that. Oh, there you go. There you go. I'm not. Oh no. Okay. Okay. Last run of the night. I'm thinking we're playing this again. I'm thinking we're playing this again. This was cool. This is a really cool game. Let's see. Gotta start with the den. It's too good. The truth burns. Ooh. Yeah, it does sometimes. Gem. It's okay, because I found a gem. Parlor. Give me more gems. Me want. Let's see here. My face win. Amanda says I'm disappointing. Okay. Let's see here. Grab that. And rules are the same. All right. This statement appears on another box. Okay, those are the two truth boxes. The blue box is empty. That's the lie box. There we go. And let's open this up. Courtyard. I like courtyards. I do like courtyards. This corridor is always left unlocked. I like that this courtyard has 3 potential directions. BTW, the gems look like they fall onto your logo. It's kind of cool. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Yeah, no, the minute you said it, I was like, oh yeah, it kind of looks like they do. I'm gonna save my gems. I don't need that courtyard yet. And given this hallway is always unlocked, that's a free progression forward. I will take it. Okay. Whenever you enter this room, you gain 2 feet. Betty, I like that. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. Because that basically creates a pathway that helps me move around. And I get a free apple out of it too. That room that made it so I was more likely to get green rooms would have been nice, but the chamber was just too good. It was just too good. Commissary, storeroom. Let's do a billiard room. get myself some keys. The steps are basically how many times I could go through a room. So anytime I transition between rooms, I lose a step. It's not that important early on in the run, but if you've got a run that's running a while, that's when it comes into play. It's not, you don't really have to worry about it at first, but then like way later on you do. 11 and 16 divided by 3, that would be 9. Was that wrong? Wait. Weird. 3? Oh, because that was 18. Duh. 18 divided by 3 would be 6. So you could just walk in and out of the bedroom. I think you need to walk to, I think you need 1 degree of separation between you and a bedroom for the bedroom to count, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure about that, though. Okay, so 10 minus 2 is 8. Times 1 would be 8. Times 10 would be 80. Divided by 8 would be 10. There we go. Key card. Disappointing. I have yet to find a place where the key card actually helps. Okay. I could do a hallway. Hallways are good. I could do... Yeah, it does not make sense to put a drawing room there. That'd be stupid. Okay. I'm gonna do a nook. Get me that key. Be very fun if the store is locked. I'm very glad it wasn't. Okay. I could put a closet here. I'm not a huge fan of putting a closet there. Too central of a location. Okay. I only risk 1 bad room with this dark room. That's what I'm gonna do. Dark room's fine. Okay. And now what I could do is I can really negate the dark room. Because what I could do is I could go over here. I could just go around. So... haha, dark room. Not today. Boom. Look at that. See? Like it didn't even matter. Okay. The question becomes, what do I put there instead? I don't mind having... I guess I could put a breaker box there. I know what we need the breaker box for. But it's fine. I don't want to use a gem on a commissary. It does not make sense right now. The dark room, what the dark room does is it makes you blind to the let me do this. I can do this. The dark room makes you blind to the next room that you're going to enter. This is actually my first time seeing inside the dark room. Because I usually the power in the dark room shuts off. So it's kind of interesting seeing what the photos are. Let's see here. Sinclair. Synka! S-Y-N-K-A. I bet you that's the password to the... Oh, bro, Roy took... Okay. Interesting. Her face is blurred out there. Wedding photo. Photo of a bridge. Another one of those. Why so many? Oh, because he took multiple runs. He took the photo multiple times. I wonder if that's his wife. Interesting. Yeah, it's cool. I never thought to actually turn... Well, I guess this is my first time making a breaker box room. So that would make sense. Yeah, but basically the dark room is like a bad room, quote unquote, because it makes you blind to what room you're making next. Okay, free money. I like free money. I like free steps. This run's starting off not bad, actually. Spare room, easy. Continue me forward. I have to, actually, because yeah, if I put anything else there, we would have locked ourselves out. Okay. Nothing new. All right. West Wing Hall is good. I would say let's put that in. All right. We are probably going to have to use a key. If I had to guess, we're going to have to use a key soon. Commissary. I don't want a commissary right now. There's nothing to spend my money on. I'll take the key and the gem. All right. There we go. And we continue forward. Okay. Ooh, a veranda. And that is why I wanted to save the gems. Okay, not gonna lie. Veranda's kind of sick. I like it. Nice view of the mountains. Okay. Ooh, shovel. And I get a shovel? Imagine being a mod. Yeah. Do you mean like a mod of the of the channel? Let me see here. Doink, doink, doink. Coins. Let's see here. Use. Open. Dining room. Yeah. Dining room would be cool. I don't think we need an observatory. Could be you. There we go. All right. Got some nice din-dins waiting for me in rank 8. What rank am I in right now? 5, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh. It's gonna be a while before we're getting that din-dins, folks. Let's see. Commissary. Closet, 2 items. We can put a closet here, I guess. I'm not a huge fan of that, but it's fine. Oh, the night mask. Whatever. Alright, hopefully this is not locked. It is. Commissary's looking better now. Actually, no. The drawing room's fine. I like the drawing room. Okay. How many gems do I have left? 2. Okay, so we can afford to make some mistakes. Kitchen. I don't really want a kitchen, but I don't want to create a dead end either. Oh, I can just redraw. Duh. That's why I made the drawing room. Oh, the boudoir. There we go. I love the boudoir. Let's see. What do we have here? Guest room plus 10 steps. That's pretty good. Archives. While drafting, you will no longer see all 3 of your potential floor plans. Holy smokes, that's like the worst room in the game. That's not a bad spot for a guest room. The problem is it completely blocks me off from this section of the house. Let's make a commissary at this point, I think. I think now it's reasonable. Oh, you're all good. You're all good, Lotto. Let me see here. Ooh, courtyard. I like courtyards. Give me an opportunity to dig some stuff up. What's in the commissary right now? Sledgehammer, metal detector. What? When did I get a metal detector? What? Huh? What do you mean I own them? Weird. I guess those are items you keep during runs? Weird. Okay. Okay. I should not. I just wasted a couple steps doing that. That was stupid of me. Turnips? Ooh, never mind. My problem has been undone. Coins. Oh, there's a metal detector. That's why they're saying it's owned. Because I already found one in another room. Dang, I'm getting like all the tools. I'm gonna be breaking stuff open and causing havoc. What is the... Wait. What does the metal detector do? Greater chance of finding, keys and coins. Nice. I like that. Okay. Alright. Options. Secret passage leads to a room color of your choice. guess green. Oh, I could just put a gymnasium here. It doesn't matter. Yeah. I'm just gonna drop a gymnasium here. This is like the lowest, like, this is like the least bad place for a gymnasium to be. Because I've got other places I can go. So that's fine. What games do you play? Minecraft. Streets of Rogue. Yeah, Streets of Rogue is pretty cool. What else do you play, Amanda? I know you play more. Yeah, I'd see what I need to see what price Borderlands 3 is at right now, because what I love is like Borderlands 3 always goes to like crazy low prices. Okay. Guest bedroom, sure. 10 steps. And +5 for the mask, nice. Gem, like a gem. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. I mean, honestly, this is like the least bad. This run's actually going okay. I do need to be careful, because at this point we could end up in some sticky situations depending on what happens. Without. That's gotta be SenkOtter, I think. Okay. Is this door locked? Shoot. Okay, now we're in trouble. I think I could buy a key, actually, if I'm not mistaken. Can I? I can buy gems and a salt shaker. What does a salt shaker do? I guess maybe makes food better. We are potentially cooked this run. Dang, things are going really well for us too. Thinking. Oh, you're still not completely better, man. I guess that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. No, you had it pretty rough. I guess. No, I don't really have any other place I can dig. I could check the veranda again. See if there's anywhere to dig on the veranda. I don't think there is, though. Let's see. Nope. Nope. Thinking what else we could potentially do? I think we're done. Because the only thing I could think of at this point would be, I mean, we can run over here and just see what we can maybe do with the breaker box. Mess around with the breaker box a little bit before we call the run done. But yeah, I think otherwise, I don't know of anything else we're able to do this run. Pretty decent, just exhausted, yeah. Yeah, recovering will do that to you. Okay. Keycard entry system. Turn off the power to the gymnasium. And the cabinet. Interesting. Does this slide? Anything? What happens if I turn off the power to the gymnasium? I'm just curious to see what that does. You know, may as well. Go here. Pass through a dark room now without, well, with being able to see. And then I think the gym is over. Oh, the gym's a dead end. I forgot about that. Oops. I was just kind of curious to see if anything happens in the gym when you turn the lights off on it. Because I think the run otherwise is done. I think we're stuck. Because I don't know of any keys that we have at the moment that would get us out of that situation. Recovery potion that was kind of gross, but it did help some. Let's see. Oh, are you talking about the body armor? Yeah, I hope the body armor helped. Let's see here. I'm basically just gonna check and see what the gym looks like without power. Ah, if you disable power to a room, it disables its effect on you. That's cool. Cool. Huh? Oh, these are the car keys. Well, dang. Okay. That's it. I think we're done with this run. Not a bad run. I'm actually pretty happy with it for the most part. We're gonna call it a day. And yeah. Let me see here. I'm gonna be curious to see if anybody else is playing this game. Mid-sized villa. Yeah, I think there was nothing to write home about with this villa. I have sound. 6 new rooms, 2. Does this game not have Steam achievements, or did I just not unlock any? Interesting. Let's check that out. Okay, let's go ahead, and I am going to transition over here. And we're going to start calling it quits for the night. Save and quit. I gotta thank y'all for stopping by and chilling with me for this new game. I really enjoyed Blueprints. I think we are definitely going to do at least another 1 to 2 streams with it. I guess it just depends on like how tired y'all like get with it. Like if it's a situation where you're like, hey, Senk, please, whatever you do, don't play this game again. I'm more than happy to say, okay, it was fun while it lasted. I think that we can at least play it another 1 or 2 times because there's more stuff I want to do in it. And honestly, I think it's pretty sick. I really enjoyed playing it. And yeah, I'm just looking forward to next time. I think the next stream is going to be a Pokemon stream. If I had to guess, probably Saturday or Sunday night. It just depends on when I get around to streaming again. And I appreciate y'all for bearing with me in the time that I've not been streaming. Do not play Instant's favorite game. Hero was a nightmare. yeah, I figured as much. So yeah, next stream will be Pokemon, probably Saturday or Sunday, and then we'll go back to the long drive on another stream too. We finally found the road to, in the long drive, so I'm excited to play the long drive again at some point soon. That being said, yeah, hopefully for anybody who was working, I hope you enjoyed watching me play this game. Hope you enjoyed your first time here. Hope to see you back, even if you're not in chat. That's all good. More than anything else, I think right now our next goal is to not do that, is to see if we can raid somebody. Yeah, this was a very relaxing game, and I like that this was the perfect game where, like, yes, it's a puzzle game, but I can also still focus on chat. I actually really did like the balance that this game had of me actually playing a game versus me chatting. So honestly, I want to play it more. I really liked it. You liked it, Amanda? Cool. All right, yeah, I mean, general response seemed good. Yeah, I feel like CC liked it as well, and honestly, I just enjoyed the pacing. It's a fun game. I want more. Yeah, well, and then Amanda enjoys messing with me, so it all balances out. Let's see if there's somebody else who's playing this right now. Let's see here. Here's one person playing it. That's kind of cool. His camera's like a rearview mirror. Okay, I think, let me make sure this dude's chill. Let me do this. Learn my lesson from last time. Oh, is that muted? Okay, this guy seems chill. Let's go ahead and raid into Telleril. All right. Well, thanks so much, y'all. Brave faces, everyone. Be good to yourselves. I am looking forward to seeing you all soon. Take care.